So, finals of the OFC Season 11. I have not uploaded in a while, and this is not a proper comeback. I'm just gonna upload these finals and dip. I wanted to upload these finals because I have uploaded a couple of seasons of OFC before, and I reached the grand final, so why not post the video? I'm going against Neath. I believe I have featured him before in the channel, but maybe I haven't. Anyway, I'm gonna give a quick overlook of my draft because I have no proper video explaining my draft. Basically, I have a lot of hazards stack with the Oxy Defense and Ting Lu and a Goldengo. Those three have come to almost every game. Also, I have webs on Ribombi, and I have a Toxic Spiker on Quagsire who can also do rocks and spikes. I have a couple of offensive mons like the Pomot and the Talonflame who help. Sometimes they offer speed to my team because I need speed and can be strong. Then I have a couple of sweepers in my Blastoise, which is a Terra Captain, and my Dragonite. Those two can be very helpful in sweeping opponents, and of course I have my Basculin. This can be any Basculin and it's a Terra Captain, so I usually run Basculin white stripe with Last Respects and Terra Ghost and adaptability, and it can kill everything. But anyway, let's just go to the team. I'm gonna start with the first mon. As I said, this draft is hazard stack, so I have my hazard stacker. The first one of them all is the Ting Lu. It is here to click spikes. I'm gonna bring both the Oxy Defense and Ting Lu. I said that this one is gonna be the Spiker and the Oxy Defense is gonna be a Star Rocker, because this mon has less useful things to click. Obviously, clicking an attack or whirlwind is always kind of useful, but the other one can click like recover, that's always useful. And also, who can I come in versus, because they are 5th death mons, both of them. But like, I don't know, like the other one is gonna be coming versus the Iron Leaves, for example, and I don't wanna be wasting a lot of turns clicking hazards in front of an Iron Leaves who can tear and just destroy me. That's why I have this Ting Lu to click the spikes. I have leftover, Vessel of Ruin, Max HP, Max Defense for the Arcanine. I have Throat Chop because I don't wanna just allow the Iron Leaves to come in versus me forever for free. Like, I don't think that's a very good strat. And of course I have Whirlwind because I don't want anyone to set up versus me. There's problems, yeah, of course there's problems, but I think this Ting Lu is gonna be helpful here. Anyway, now the mon that I was teasing, the Oxy Defense with Star Rock. This is also 5th death. This one is my best check to the Iron Leaves. Even if the Iron Leaves were to be like Terra Dark, for example, Terra Dark and try to a Night Slash and +2, it doesn't one hit KO me, and I get 2 rounds of Helmet and an Ice versus it. The combination of that can put it in range of other mons, especially if it's taking hazards as it comes in. Problem with the Oxy is that after it already set up the rocks, it can struggle to do progress. Like, for example, I already set up rocks, right? What am I doing to stop a Greninja or a Gengar from coming freely versus me? Like, yeah, I could be Thunder Wave, but I can miss. How do I know that they don't just go into Sandy Shocks? So I prefer to have knockoff. It's always useful to have knockoff. I can remove items, and just overall I can be weakening my opponent. Like, imagine, for a reason you will see later, I don't wanna paralyze a Terrapagos coming in. Removing its item, it would be way more useful, and it's basically the same for everyone. Just remove their items and I get progress. Anyway, this is why I don't wanna be paralyzing the Terrapagos. I have a Toxic Orb Trick Goldengo. So, first of all, why? Well, they have 2 mons with removal, right? They have this Scyther, who is a Terra Captain and can be defog, but I don't know if they would actually run the Scyther Terra Captain. First of all, because they wanna Terra with the Iron Leaves. If the Scyther does not Terra, it loses to Goldengo trying to defog, so I don't know. I think he would prefer to keep it for Dragon Leaves, and second of all, the Terrapagos. It can beat Goldengo 1v1 with Calm Mind. Like it can be Rapid Spin, Calm Mind, 2 attacks. Star Storm or whatever the move is called, and then something like Flamethrower or Earth Power. They can try to be that to 1v1 Goldengo. But suddenly I trick it at Toxicorp. First of all, I break its Terra Shell for later, for something that you will see later. It's very important to break the Terra thing. I get rid of its item and I can steal it. Like if it's boots, it can be helpful for me because the Sandy Shocks can set up hazards and they are relatively hard to remove. And also, I am almost max PDF, so I can just spam recover versus it until it dies to the thing. Now, I have a little bit of speed because my opponent almost always runs a little bit of speed on their Terrapagos. Like I have seen his Poke Paste. He runs 4 speed, 16 speed, 20 speed, etc. Like he likes to run a little bit, so I am speed creeping that little bit to be a little bit over a little bit. Now, why do I have Nasty Plot in this set? Well, it's funny how Goldengo can beat almost anything with Nasty Plot. Like I can beat 1v1 as PDF Mandibus with Nasty Plot, which shouldn't be possible. It's a dark type and I'm a ghost type. But without Nasty Plot I can even lose to a fucking Scream Tail, which shouldn't be possible. They are a fairy psychic and I'm a steel ghost. But I can, without Nasty Plot, they can just Calm Mind in front of me, make it rain lowers my special attack and they just beat me 1v1. With Nasty Plot that's not going to happen. Yeah, I would like to have Shadow Ball, because for example trying to punish a Hisuian Guldra, even a Focus Blast to try to punish a Hisuian Guldra. But I need Make It Rain. It's the best move neutrally into many mons, like Hisuian Arcanine. It's gonna try to come in versus me, but Make It Rain is the best overall neutral move that I can click in versus it. Yeah, I could have Focus Blast, but if my only attack is Focus Blast, then losing to Scream Tail, to Gengar, to Scyther, I'm missing, to Iron Leaves, I'm not doing that. So anyway, these 3 mons are the core, the defensive core of Tinglu, of Deoxys Defense and Goldengo, the hazard defensive core. But I have one more mon for this. The mon is the first Terra Captain, this specially defensive Blastoise. You might be thinking, what? Why are you especially defensive Blastoise? Well, I want to keep out the hazards, right? The Gengar can try to set toxic spikes, the Sandy Shock can try to set up spikes or rocks, or the Terrapagos can try to set up rocks, Greninja spikes and toxic spikes. It's a lot of mons. Also, I ignored others like Hisuian Arcanine or Scream Tail. A lot of hazards here, and I don't want any of them. So I just have Heavy Duty Boots. I have a lot of PDF, which allows me to actually just come in versus Greninja. The Greninja has to be like Protean Grass Knot to be able to be doing damage to me. And even then, it's not the biggest deal in the world. And I can just try to Rapid Spin or even Flip Turn. Coming in versus any mon and clicking Flip Turn is very useful. I have Earthquake because it's my best move to hit a Gengar that tries to spin block me. And I have John. Imagine they go into a mon that I cannot do anything versus, like the Scream Tail. I can just click John versus it and then Flip Turn. If they stay in, they fall asleep and I come in afterwards with something that abuses side sleep with my Scream Tail. And if they switch, I get the momentum. So also, John, I have Hazard stack with Spikes and Starbuck. So clicking John and forcing them to switch forever to not fall asleep is perfect. Now, why do I have Terra Ground? 2 reasons. Number 1, I might need to do extra damage with Earthquake. Imagine last mon Hisuian Guldra that clicked Curse, I don't know. Terra Ground and I click Earthquake. And second of all, and this one is more important, imagine an endgame where Tinglu is dead. And I click John into a Sandy Shocks. Next turn they're gonna think, oh, I can just click Ball Switch to get rid of the John and I can do a lot of damage. Boom, Terra Ground. the ball switch fails, I get a flip turn, they fall asleep, and I get a free turn to set up versus a sleeping mon that has slept 0 turns. That's amazing. And I'm not likely to click the Terra with this mon anyway, so why not have it? I know it's bad for example, for the Iron Leaves, I could have like something like Terra Steel. But I believe that it's more useful to have this Terra Ground. Anyway, next up I have the first sweeper, the Dragonite. Now, this is a fucking Life Orb Dragonite. I'm gonna set up Dragon Dance and I'm gonna kill everything, or at least that's the plan. You might be thinking, oh, but there's so many good Scarfers here, the Greninja, the Gengar, the Sandy Shocks, the Iron Leaf with Booster Energy. Well, 3 of those 4 drop to a +1 Life Orb Extreme Speed. The only one that doesn't is the Gengar, and the Gengar is like, would you really run a Scarf Gengar here instead of a Scarf Greninja? Like, Scarf Greninja looks so good because it can click Ice Beam to revenge kill a +1 Dragonite, or an Iron Lips can perfectly just be Booster Energy, or even a Sandy Shocks. Like, well, that relies on me losing my Team Loop, but if that were to happen, Sandy Shocks Scarf just ruins my team. So that's why I think that having Extreme Speed is good here. Yeah, I could have Aqua Jet for Hisuian Arcanine and for Gengar, but that's just worse into the Greninja and the Iron Leaves, so I don't think I will. This is why I need that Blastoise to remove the hazards. I don't have Heavy Duty Boots, and I want to keep up my multi-scale. First of all, because that gives me a freer turn to set up the Dragon Dance. Second of all, because taking rocks into the damage that I take when I set up into Life Orb is gonna kill my Dragonite. That's why I need to have a lot of... that's why I need to have the rocks away. Iron Head, after hazards, I believe has even a chance to get rid of the Scream Tail. So that's what I'm hoping for. And lastly, yeah, the Basculing White. This is a Terra Ghost Basculing White with adaptability last respects. You might be thinking, I see a lot of problems with this. Greninja is faster, the Sandy Shocks is faster, the Gengar is faster, all of those have super effective moves either before or after it's set up. The Terrapagos is a normal type, which is very bulky, and can try to... it's not gonna die to a Wave Crash. And the answer to all of those is Eviolite Agility. I have an Eviolite, so even though Basculin isn't really a bulky mon, thanks to having an Eviolite, I can set up versus almost anything, and I can just set up an Agility, and boom. I'm also even thinking about lowering some of the attack to give it even more bulk, to set up versus even more mons. That's yet to be seen. Oops, sorry. That's yet to be seen. I might do some changes. If I do, I will tell them during the team preview. But also, what about the Terrapagos? This is the reason why it was so important that the Goldengo tricks a Toxic Orb into the Terrapagos. I trick it, and now that the Terra Shell is broken. And what else? That means that I can click Soak versus it, because the Terrapagos is not gonna be able to 1-hit KO or even 2-hit KO a Basculin. They don't have boots anymore, right? Because I broke the Terra Shell while tricking it a Toxic Orb, so it no longer has Heavy Duty Boots. So it's gonna come in, take hazards, then I soak it. It's soaked, so now it dies to last respect, so they need to switch out and switch back in. And after doing that, they take even more hazards until eventually they put themselves in range of Wave Crash. Wave Crash, depending on their bulk, I think that's like 50% maybe, 45%. Anyway, after taking all of the hazards twice and the Toxic Orb, etc., they are gonna put themselves in Wave Crash range. Even though after Terra I no longer have adaptability, I still have style on Wave Crash. So anyway, that's it for the team. Just a reminder, I have a couple of, first the physical and defensive mons, the Team Lu and the Deoxys defense, both of them here to set hazards. Then the special defensive mons, They are either here to prevent them from removing my hazards or for me to remove their hazards. And then I have the two sweepers, the Dragonite with Life Orb Dragon Dance and the Basculin with Eviolite Agility. So anyway, that's it, and now let's just go into the game. Okay, so first of all, you guys are gonna hear a lot of background sound because it's raining and I'm eating my dinner. Yeah. So let's see what they brought, because I am seeing some interesting things. I am seeing a lack of Sandy Shocks. That is actually very good. No hazards to worry about there. In fact, well, no, they could have hazards in a lot of months. What else? Greninja, Screamtail, Gengar... No Arcanine Hisui. Oh, that's very good actually. I ended up making some changes to my team. First of all, I changed the Basculin. It's way bulkier now. I lowered the IVs on the Dragonite by 1 for less life or damage. I gave Tinglu like 60 more SPDF and changed knockoff to Thunderwave on Deoxys. Anyway, this is not my lead. This is not my lead. These two are not my lead. This is their lead actually. Or this. It's one of those two. It's never this. So this is my lead actually. Yeah. Blastoise into the Gengar. This with Air Balloon, but they are not Air Balloon. I can do a shit ton of damage to them. Or I can go Tinglu. But I think they are gonna predict the Tinglu, so I can actually do the Earthquake. Or even a flip turn. I prefer to Earthquake. No, wait. Let's not rush this. Okay? First of all, I'm gonna eat a little bit more. Tasty. Okay, so Gengar. Gengar would need something like Energy Ball to do any damage to me. Even then, Energy Ball is gonna do like 45. Now, they do 45, I click flip turn, I am in a bad position, right? Because I did like what? 30% damage? I didn't do much at all. But I don't really need that much damage into Gengar now, do I? I don't need damage in Gengar. It already dies to my whole team. So I can afford to... Okay. Now. I cannot go Deoxys Defense, nor Tinglu, nor Dragonite, nor Basculin. So I need to go Dengo. Black Sludge. Excuse me? Oh, this is tricky. Because clicking Earthquake, by the way, would have been the play. I wanna go back into Blastoise and click Earthquake. I think I have to do it. No, let's not rush. Rushing is always the reason that I lose my games. Okay, so Gengar, this is 34 from a flip turn, so they are no bulk. So if I stay in, I lose almost my entire Golden Go. I cannot go Tinglu because I get poisoned. Blastoise does not get poisoned, but it's gonna take a hit, but I have to do it anyway. I need to remove this. Okay. I need to remove this. There's no other way. That's the only way for me to win this game. If they go Gengar, fuck off, and also I can try to Earthquake it. If they don't go Gengar, this Gudra is not gonna do much at all to me. I can just... Like, I don't have a... Okay. Gui. 29. Okay. Let's calc that. Gudra Hisui. I did 4. This probably around the no. Thunderbolt. That is Thunderwave. Thunderbolt. They did jack shit. They did how much? 20. No. How much exactly? 104 HP. They have no special defense, no special attack at all. Now, if they were max defense, they would have taken 3 from my rapid spin, not 4. So, they are not max physical defense, they are probably max special defense. Now, I can go into Ting-Lu or Deoxys, but I prefer Ting-Lu because, yeah, like, given what they have here, I think this is the better switch. No! Well, I didn't say anything, I meant that I wanted to go to the Deoxys defense, obviously. Now I can click my Star Rock. No. First of all, I'm gonna calc the Dragon Tail. They did 40 to a Ting-Lu. Okay, so they are minus defense nature. How is it called? Calm? The plus... Yeah, they are probably calm. Okay. Anyway, rocks. Scream Tail. Oh no! What can I do here? This is so bad. I don't know what I can do. No! I'm obviously not gonna click trick into the Gudra. Now I wanna double, I think, into Ting-Lu. Yeah, double into Ting-Lu and I can get a spike. And I start stacking hazard damage into them. Like, I went into this to force them out. Because if this is actually... okay, yeah. Free spike. There's nothing that I love more than my free spike. And this is not boots, by the way. They took rocks. Is this boots? No, they came in as I... Okay. Now I can go Dengo again. I set up a spike. Now this is actually getting punished for existing. Wish. Wish. I wanna click make it rain. Okay. This is boots, right? And they tried... Would they switch here? No, I am at -1. Who switches here? I'm gonna click trick. If you switch, kudos to them. But I think they would never do that. They came here in order to beat me 1v1. I am at -1. They should be beating me 1v1. Actually, no. Let's calc. Why am I clicking fast? That's the worst possible play. Also, they are not bots. They took hazards and they... Okay, I'm throwing. Please. Goldengo. The Rappa goes the Rust. Down. The ability is Terra Shell. But they took hazards. And I crit the Make It Rain. Jesus, what? I did 43. They are Assault Vest. They are max HP Assault Vest. Wow. Which means they will stay in. Okay, trick. Because you have a an assault vest, you have max special attack probably. By the way, that means the crit definitely mattered. Without the crit, they would have been at full HP, but whatever. They came in because they are assault vest, and I am at -1. I do not do any damage, and they think they beat me 1v1, but I... Boom, bitch. And I'm faster. Boom, bitch. Did you hear me? Boom, bitch. Also, I am assault vested now, so yeah, I cannot recover. So, I might be the dumb one, you know? Oh my god! Well, they are assault vest, which means they are rapid spin. So I cannot just switch. Yeah, I have to click make it rain. Oh well. What's... Kinda wishing I was Nasty Plot right now. If I was Shadow Ball... whatever. I tricked it, I am faster. Oh no, the Goodra, what will I do? Boom, bitch. 9. But they are taking hazards. That's the real deal here. They are taking hazards. And I can go Ting Lu and make them take more hazards. Also, I did make myself faster. That speed creep did pay off. I am exploding. I'm going Ting Lu. I'm gonna go Ting Lu, set up another spike so I can punish the Terapagos even more. Wait, no. Slow down. The Terapagos did 21 to a Goldengo, right? With Earth Power. Earth Power, but I had an Assault Vest. I tricked myself the Assault Vest. And they did 21, so they are not max special attack. They did exactly how much? 80. If they did 80 to an Assault Vested, they are like no special attack actually. And I didn't, but they are Assault Vest. What? Max physical defense? That's weird. Doesn't matter. Ting Lu. Are you gonna Dragon Tail me? Oh no, the 12%, what will I do? Another spike. Actually, wait. They are faster than me, right? Yeah, so if I were to click Whirlwind in their Dragon Tail, they would Dragon Tail myself. Oh, by the way, I didn't realize I need to rapid spin this as soon as possible. Because if they Dragon Tail me to my Dragonite, I lose my multi-scale. Anyway, spike. They are Assault Vest, so the fourth move... Actually, yeah, I can calc my Make It Rain. Because I wasn't sure about the good Swiss IBs earlier. -1... Wait, no, this isn't a crit anymore. How much did I do? 9? Okay, that's rounded up. I actually did 8.5, I think. Anyway, a 5. The Scream Tail, oh no! Set a third spike into their wish and then click Whirlwind as they try to wish into someone else. Now they are gonna try to wish into... they are gonna come in with Terapagos, take all the hazards, and I'm gonna Whirlwind it. Watch this. On my knees. Okay. Please go Terapagos, don't stay in to click Protect. If you stay in to click Protect and I Whirlwind you into the Terapagos, I'm gonna lose it. I swear. Please, go Terapagos, I need to keep these hazards. By the way, I'm kinda... no, I don't know. I don't know if it was... Okay, you're a ninja. Into whom? Lives? Kudra, okay. I mean, not the best, but also like, I would have stayed in versus... I would have come in versus this, with this, so yeah. They cure themselves, but like, who cares, right? They lose to everyone except the Goldengo, who is kind of useless now after it tricked a Toxic Course. Actually, Earthquake is never the play, because they are gonna go Iron Leaves, aren't they? They are not gonna stay in. If they switch into Terrapagos, Scream Tail, or Gengar, it's basically the same. Click in Earthquake and Throw Chop, or better. If they go into Greninja, they are gonna take a shit ton. They are gonna take 37, 34 from 60, 30 from 56, 26. Do I do 26 with Throw Chop? To a Greninja? It's a roll, so yeah, I'm gonna click Throw. Okay, they click Dragon Tail. Oh, they missed. Okay. Nice. Now they will not go Ting Lu because Throw Chop is very scary, and I can click Earthquake freely. That was kind of a lucky miss, and kind of not, because if they Dragon Tail me into Deoxys or Blastoise, that's good. If they Dragon Tail me into Goldengo, Basculin, Goldengo or Basculin neutral, these two are good and this one is bad. So yeah, I don't know if I would have... I mean, obviously I prefer that they missed, but I don't know how much of a change that is making. Like if I got... if I went into Blastoise, that would have been even better. Oh no, 27, what will I do? Goodbye. So Greninja... Oh shit. Greninja. Okay, so now someone dies. It's not the Goldengo because I need the spin blocker. It's... Actually, do I even die? I'm a Team Lua. I don't even die. I can just stay in... Do I need this for someone else? Not really. I can just stay in. Oh. They were Grass Knot, by the way. But they were Grass Knot, but they were not Life Orb and they were Protean. Okay, so they... Properator. Protean, not Life Orb, would not have killed, right? So they are Choice Specs. They are Choice Specs Grass Knot. Now, if you look into my team, right? Choice Specs Grass Knot kill the Blastoise? It does. It's a roll. But they might be modest. Yeah, they are modest actually, I forgot. So yeah, they are modest, it always kills. Unless they get a mean roll. So, my switch is not Blastoise, okay? But any of the other four are good. The thing with Blastoise is that I wanna... Actually, wait. Didn't I just win? With Dragonite? Iron Leaves. +1. After 3 spikes and rocks. Didn't I just win? I think I just won. They have to be choice effects, right? Like, am I tripping? King Lu, Greninja. Well, I guess they don't have to be choice effects because Protean, they could be expert, but thanks to them being able to run modest. But if they are expert but modest, how much did they do? 79. They are either expert belt or choice effects, right? If they are expert belt, they got a high roll. If they are choice specs, they didn't. Now, if I go into my Dragonite, and they are no longer this, but they are this, I fucking die. I could also just go into this and click stream speed, or I could go into this. So many options, you know. Sorry. Like, if they are choice specs and I set up right now with my Dragonite, I win the game instantly. Everyone dies and I win the game. But I don't wanna lose my Dragonite for nothing. So even though I think I'm almost surely just instantly winning the game right here if I go Dragonite and click Dragon Dance. But I don't wanna risk it. So I'm gonna go into someone else. I'm gonna go into the Oxys probably. Or Golden Go. No, I don't wanna weaken my Golden Go. Actually I do. I am a Soul Beast, and you are not a Dark type. You don't do shit. If he says Pervert, they're gonna click Dark Pulse and do 30. So yeah, fuck off. And you are not choice. And you are dead. That's what you are. And Dragonite wins. And fuck off. Okay? I hope I made my point clear about my view on this Greninja. If I didn't, I can reiterate. But basically, it's shit. It's not doing anything here. Unless it flinches me with Dark Pulse, I guess. If it does, I go Dragonite. Because, actually, how much? Terapagos might be max physical defense. Terapagos te rasta. So, how much would an Earthquake do at +1? They are at 89. They don't have boots. And they are taking all these hazards. It's actually not... I actually don't kill them guarantee, so they could go into it and either Ice Beam or Rapid Spin. Either case is bad for me. So yeah, actually, even if they were choice specs, going Dragonite was not the correct play. Yeah, and this is without them being max physical defense, which I think they might be based on the earlier rolls. So yeah, Golden Go was the play. They are gonna... I don't know what they could do. Tyron Lips is a Terra Captain, but... So what? I have extreme speed. Just for you. Just for you, my friend, I have extreme speed. And I have Rocky Helmet to put you in range of extreme speed. Like, there is nothing Iron Lips can do that would ruin my day here. Yeah, they are juicy effects. Goodbye. I could have... Actually, I just said why I wouldn't have actually won the game. Well, maybe because versus the Terapagos, I Earthquake, they Rapid Spin, and I get the Extreme Speed, I kill it with Rocky Helmet, and I'm winning the game with Basculin. And if they Ice Beam, I go Basculin, I Terra to survive the Rapid Spin, and I Agility, and I win. So yeah. Basically, I don't care. And now to wait. So, oops. Now, these Iron Lips might try to come in and set up versus me, but I have Rocky Helmet as I keep reiterating over and over, and this is a Gengar. Hello, Gengar, my friend. Does Gengar, my friend, to hit KO Blastoise, my friend? It doesn't. I should be going into it. Yeah. They know I have rapid spin. When did I click it? Rapid spin versus the Gudra. Yeah, he's gonna stay in. I can just click. I can click John. I can click John. No, because they would go into this. No, actually, I can click John and then rapid spin. If they stay in, I don't get the rapid spin, but they are asleep. And if they go into their Terapagos, I don't care. I can click rapid spin versus that. So yeah, I click John here. I click my John. Then I click rapid spin. If they fall asleep, I mean, only 2 months in my team are affected by toxic spikes anyway, right? The Deoxys defense and the Basculin. I could. The real problems wouldn't be the virtual toxic spikes that they could be setting up. Those ones. The real problem here. They ain't gonna click. Okay, they tricked me Black Lodge, but now they are left. So I can clip Fliptron in this month's face. If they go into Terapagos, they take all the hazards in the world. By the way, this Gengar stole my heavy duty boots, so it is now immune to the hazards, I guess. My friend, I have Torrent active. Torrent making my Fliptron kill you. Anyway, I can just I go Dengo here. Why? I don't want them to rapid spin ever. If they go into the Scream... Wait, am I losing to Scream Tail? No, I have Basculin. I have to lose to Scream Tail. Also, if they come in, they take all the hazards. They do die to make it rain. If they go Iron Leaves, I go the Oxys to force the Rocky Helmet chip. And as you already saw, this Terapagos does 22. I always come in versus it, and I am faster. So I always come in versus it, I don't die, I get a Make It Rain, and I potentially don't even die to the next one. It's a roll. So, if they go into this, make it rain. If they go into this, make it rain. If they go into this... Okay, they went into this one. I'm gonna be clicking make it rain. I need my hazards. I need the hazards here. Gonna be clicking make it rain again. Also, this is probably Wish Prot. Okay, Iron Leaves, Booster Energy. Do I stay in? I think maybe I need to stay in to put them in range of extreme speed. Let's see, Dengo. Yes. I need to make it rain. Yeah, and then I go hard Deoxys. Because Basculin is beating this Springtail. I could lose everyone, and as long as this one stays alive, I beat it. So, the real problem here is this Mon getting a lot of setup. So I can click Make It Rain to make it die to extreme speed. They might be Terra Ghost or Terra Rock or Terra Steel, in which case they would survive the thing. But then I'm pretty sure they still died to Rocky Helmet. Like, the reason I am not switching is, imagine this is Terra Steel. Even then, Terra Steel, I'm doing what? 11. Terra Rock? Why did Terra Rock on the Make It Rain? My friend, how much does this mon do the Dragonite? To a Terra Rock. Rick. Do you die to my rocket helmet? Yeah, you died. Oh no, 1% actually. Now I click in Nightshade. Actually, I'm gonna be shit. Wait, does this get synthesis? No, okay. Does this get any recovery at all, besides rest? No. So yeah, I click Nightshade. I click Extreme Speed here. And then I Iron Head and kill the Screamtail. Like, right now I have 3 months that beat the Screamtail. I am not in here. And if this switches, it dies to hazards. So yeah. There are rock. What? Oh. If they had been Terra Steel, they could have potentially won the game. Yeah, Terra Steel actually won the game. And the Screamtail should probably die to Extreme Speed. Yeah, GG. And that's it. I just won the finals of OFC. I hazard stack like I did the entire season. The Trick Toxic Orb worked. The speed worked. Did something else matter? I don't know. Like, we were supposed to play like 1 hour ago, but he decided to take extra time, and that extra time, did it do anything that mattered for this game? Made me get rid of knockoff, made me give more IV that didn't change anything. No, it didn't change much at all actually. But anyway, that's it. As I said, I don't plan to come back to uploading anytime soon. I'm in quarterfinals in another tournament, so if I do reach finals there, I might upload it, but I'm not planning on doing anything like that anytime soon. So yeah, that's it, and goodbye.